everyone. Today I'm going to be going over the Christmas Cubicles and More auction that we have ending on Tuesday, December 2nd. It's going to be at 7 o'clock. We're having removal day on Wednesday, December 3rd. And we're going to be going over, there's lots of Christmas stuff here, so it's just in time. And we're going to start with this table. We've got a lot of little furniture. This, you can see the picture, in the picture it looks a little more red and blue, but you can see that it's a little more pink here. And then this little rocker, it does rock back. It's a little bit harder though, you have to kind of push back. And then we got a lot of Christmas stuff on the table. There's lots of little knickknacks, snow, little trinkets, and some Christmas bags, things like that. And on the floor you can see wreaths, random pair of Nikes. Again, I think it says 9.5. So if you know anybody needing a new pair of shoes, there you go. And more little apple, cute little Christmas box. That would be great for a gift of some kind you want to put in there. It's a little homemade shelf, but it's very sturdy and it will not go anywhere. It's solid wood. And it's got this little lock box on it if you wanted to store anything in it. Alright, around the corner, we've got some floral, lots of little floral arrangements. This is greenery with some little purple flowers stuck throughout there. This is a box of lots of different ornaments. They're all in Ziploc bags, but you should see those better in the pictures as well. Different ones of those. More floral, different colors. Inside here is just a bag of clothes. I think there's 3 pairs of overalls, a pair of like pajama bottoms, and like I think a lot of socks and things like that. This is a 2 times the bid on these. You can see that this one here is a little bit uneven, but this one's very sturdy, and this I'm sure is an easy fix. This little swivel chair, it kind of swivels, it can rock back and forth, things like that. This drawer, this is one of those that you have to push each one in before you can really open another one. Kind of like an older style of how those were put in there. Got this little cabinet. A couple of shelves in there. Lots of storage. Old TV. I think it's the screen size is on there, 27 inch. That's an old box TV. Another drawer. This is one of those where you have to have both handles. Get it open right. You can just kind of see how each of those drawers open. This one's stuck, I think. It's kind of like uneven. I don't really know what's going on with it, but you can see whenever you do fully close it, it's still kind of open right there. So something's happened with that. We got these 2 tables. Again, this one's good and sturdy. This one's also good and sturdy. It's got a unique little top there. This yard cart. More flow, more greenery. And then back on the table, we've got a lot more little trinkets, silverware, some brand new things like these string lights. This is brand new, the lighted branch. Lots of little poinsettia type stuff. I've seen there's a lot of poinsettias and cardinals, so if you want to do a specific theme, we have that option. And then we've got just a few little like Halloween things. I know Halloween's already passed, but if you want to get some for next year, there's lots of little stuff. And under the table's kind of following that same theme with this pumpkin here. There's some scarecrows and things inside this bag. And then you've got kind of just some fall, not necessarily any Halloween specifically, but it's fall colors. And then you got this brand new duffel bag, great for traveling if you have to go anywhere for Christmas. And this is a Snuggie, it's like a wearable blanket basically. And then this is a wall decor. I've unfolded and everything in the picture so you can see that. And then we'll be going around to the other side to continue it. Alright, on this side we've got all of these cubicles. You can see how we've got them allotted here, and there are different sizes. We've got those listed on like what size they are in the lots, obviously on the website. And we've got a couple more over on the wall. And And then once you get past these few lots of cubicles, then you go back to another table with just some little knickknacks, some little home goods like a coffee pot, some radios, little decorations that you can hang on your walls. These are 2 omelet pans and a skillet with this cutting board. So if you need just some extra little kitchen stuff, there's a pot for you. Good to get restocked and make sure you have plenty of supplies for cooking your Christmas dinner. And then you've got, plenty of steam table pan lids, a little thing of seashells, and just some other little knickknacks here. 2 trash can lids, like the really big ones. I'm sure that there is some kind of use that you could find for that, even if you don't have the trash can to go underneath it. People get really creative with stuff. And then we've got a couple of booths here that you could line up. If you need extra seating, there you go. And then there's our final thing, or our next to final. I think we got maybe 2 more things, but we've got this chest, or whatever you would call this, kind of like not really a wardrobe, but some kind of little cabinet. It's got some little extra storage cubbies. That's pretty cool. Drawers are open real smoothly. And this cabinet, the hinge on this cabinet's just a little bent. I'm sure it's not a big fix, probably not much a big deal at all, but this one closes. This one right here will not close all the way, but obviously you can see that it stays just fine. So anyways, all right, and then we're gonna finish up. We have this bumper pool table. You may have recognized it from a couple auctions ago. We had someone that bid on it and wasn't able to pick it up, so fortunately for you, you get another opportunity to get this for yourself. So we're gonna put it back in, and there's pictures of it with the top off of this, but this is just a cover that you can double over as like a gaming table. If you want to play poker or something, you can have your little chips in these little cubbies, and you can also just use it for any regular card game. And if you take this off, there's a bumper pull underneath it. Comes with the sticks and all of the balls that you need, and it's got even one like extra random one, but it's got all of the regular ones. And then we also just have these 2 little pegboards, and I kind of did it backwards. This table is the last one, but obviously they're right next to each other. So, but anyways, that's gonna conclude the auction. And again, this is the Christmas Cubicles and More. It's Tuesday, December 2nd.